them up and drops them into there's a wash press behind it where it washes all the organics off the paper products. And then it squeezes it out through, comes out all dry, bags it up. Paper goes through the step screen and the wash press. It comes out here, drops into this bag, and we dispose of it with the trash. They're using one side, and one side is empty because it's supposed to be. It's totally redundant. We can use one side or the other. Mm-hmm. So, Orono was actually poised to. They could double their growth if they wanted to.
So the capacity is here for twice as much sewage.
Yep. This is where all the biological process is. So this first zone is anoxic. So we're trying to bring back some of this aerated from that zone into the anoxic zone. And the idea is for ammonia and nitrogen to be chemically treated to nitrate, which would go off as nitrogen gas. Now this chamber is the main activated sludge. So it's nice, got plenty of air, so to keep the bugs happy. The happier they are, the more they eat. Mm-hmm. And our real focus is to keep a sludge that will flocculate, so that when it goes to clarifiers, it'll come together and settle. They stay right here until we waste them out, which is what ends up being sludge. Mm-hmm. Is what we waste out of the bottom. So this is all made up of, if you look at this under the microscope, there's a whole bunch of critters that you could see in there, all working on the waste stream, eating the little stuff. So what you end up with is sludge. A lot of it is bug bones, and, dead bugs, or live bugs. Mm. Right there goes to the clarifier, and we've got a plate there that flips it because we're running both clarifiers right now. So this is our secondary clarifier. We don't have primaries, but we always call them secondary after the activated sludge zone. And in here, the sludge goes, the mixed liquor from the aeration basin comes in. It's very still, so it has a good chance to settle out. Anything floating on top comes to the top, and we skim it off there. People get the wrong idea about wastewater treatment plant, mm-hmm. because if it smells, it's not working right.
Yeah.
I get through here and I keep sniffing to make sure it's working right.
Yeah.
It should have just a gentle musty odor. If it does. These are the ultraviolet disinfection bags that I was talking about last night in the council. Mm-hmm. This is a whole bag, which would be 64 lamps. Okay. And the water has to be up over all the lamps, otherwise they get too hot. So there's a dam over there to hold it back. But these have been, they've worked well for us. We get almost a complete kill all the time.
And you were explaining last night, the ultraviolet rays change the genetic material in the microbe.
Right, the DNA and the RNA in the pathogens, so that they can't replicate, which is what they do, I guess, to make us sick. But we do. Good morning.
How are you?
We do our process control and effluent testing that we report to the state. We have to report pH, temperature, settable solids. We do 7 days a week, so someone has to come in on the weekends and do that. BOD and TSS we do twice a week. Plus we do a lot of testing just for process control. You know, we need to know how many solids we have in the system, so we do mixed liquor every day. Actually a 3-belt press, so one is just a gravity belt, and then the pressure belts are down underneath. So we bring sludge from the digester in, mix it with polymer, so it flocculates like that and makes a big lump. The plow rollers move it back and forth to take the water out of it, and then it drops off the end and goes into the pressure roller.
So this is sludge.
That's sludge. That's been dewatered. And it's loading on the old truck. That will go to Juniper Ridge. The sludge is whatever's left from the waste stream. It's microorganisms. It's bug bones, which are dead cells, and it's all been concentrated and
Dewatered.
Dewatered, yep.
Yeah. And normally this would get composted, but the compost bins are full.
Right.